Yeah. I remember people saying they actually wanted to come and visit me. Like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, you're welcome. I appreciate you. You're welcome. I'm Nivera Philips, and how y'all doing? How y'all coping up with everything going on in the world right now? Well, we're going to dive into today's video because there's no time to waste. It's all about social distancing. That's what today's video is. We're discussing how probably you have a friend, your family who is not practicing social distancing. Because I came across I watched the reel. I don't know if you're not watching the reel, you should plug onto that because they lit, and you're not doing anything. So what else can you do? Go and plug onto the show. It's actually really interesting. So there was this woman who kicked her daughter out because she is not practicing, or rather she was not practicing social distancing. So she kicked her daughter out. Apparently her daughter is always hanging out with her boyfriend, friends, and feeling all young and happy. Like the COVID, she and the COVID, they have a deal, and the COVID ain't coming to pass. So she told her to actually go stay with her boyfriend if that's what she wants, and not be doing in and out in her house, because apparently the girl's stepfather is sick. He has a terminal illness called COPD, which means chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. It's a respiratory disease. It's a respiratory disease, and it affects your I think your airway. It actually has to do with breathing. So chances of him actually contacting the virus is actually high. But she wasn't going to take that chance with her husband, and for crying out loud, the girl is actually being really inconsiderate, considering the fact that your stepdad is actually ill, and chances of him getting that virus is on a high. And you actually feel like, okay, you can hang out with your boyfriend and your friends and do whatever shit you want to do. To me, the mom was right. I would kick you out, like probably literally kick you out of my house. And then again, it's all about, I don't want to sound too moral, because I feel it's all about, another angle could be like family values. I believe like it's about weighing which is important: your family, your boyfriend, your stepfather, your friends, and vice versa. So you think like your friends are more important than your family, so go hang with them. So that brought me to like what's going on right now, because I think a couple of days ago your president announced that from May 4th, which is I think on Monday, from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. he has made a deal with the virus that they are going to chill until 8 p.m. then they can come out and attack everybody's immune system who is outside. Because clearly it does not make any sense to me. I get it that, okay, fine, there are people who have to live by going out, like you have to survive rather, going out every day and hustling and all of that. And I don't know if there are going to be companies or private sectors or public sectors who are going to call people back to their offices and all of that. I don't know if people are going to be wearing masks in the office with gloves. I don't know how they intend doing that. Well, I don't know. I guess as the whole stuff unfolds, we'll find out how businesses, organization, whatever, they're taking it. Because I get the point that, okay, you're trying to put people out there so that they will probably not die of hunger, since people are too broke to do your job. You probably give out, should they said they're supposed to be distributing money or something to the citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, but I hear that it's a North that is actually benefiting from that. I don't know how true that is. So I actually listened to his speech this morning, because I've actually not that one said it's another joke. I've actually not been interested in president. So because I actually wanted to hear from the horse's mouth, which didn't even seem like he was the one talking. But yeah, I actually wanted to hear it rather than hearsay. So I listened to it, and he said that from 6 p.m. to from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. we're having a curfew. Hello, who is going to be out by that time on a normal day? like for the past couple of weeks, who has actually been out, even the states that don't have lockdown. And I know the people affected by this is FCT, Lagos, and Ogun State. So who is actually going to be out by 9 p.m. considering everything that is going on right now? Because I know the rate of robbery is actually like on a rise, because people are actually starving, people are hungry, and all of that. And then I want to understand, like, transportation. Let's say, how is that going to work? You know, are they still? Because I know in Abuja, public transport, they do. Is it 3 behind and 2 in front? I'm trying to understand how that will work, because you're sitting beside somebody and there's definitely going to be contact. So I'm actually trying to wrap my head around that. So the people that are actually going to work, probably the market people, I want to understand how they're supposed to transport themselves, because I know they probably can't afford to take a drop. So how are they supposed to transport themselves? Are they the only ones that are going to be in the car? Or is it going to be 2 in a vehicle? Or I want to actually understand how that's going to work, because I don't know. I personally see things getting realer than real. And then, why did you actually announce that, okay, from whatever time you actually put out there, why do you think that it's actually going to be better right now? Because the numbers are actually still on the rise. It's a different thing if the numbers were coming down. You'd be like, okay, we are over 1,000 already, and okay, fine, we're doing our best to actually stay at home and then try to curb the whole spread of this virus. And then now you're saying, okay, go out into the world, catch the virus, and come back home. So I want to understand how that's going to work, because fine, the measures in place actually helped slow down the spread of the virus. Now you're putting a measure in place that I personally think is actually going to help spread the virus faster than it already was. I don't know if that actually makes sense. Help me make it make sense, because I'm actually really sincerely trying to make it make sense. Is when you see the numbers on the rise, that's when you're saying, okay, you can go out from 6 a.m. till heaven knows when, because you have a deal with the virus. That's okay. My people are going to be out at this time, or you know when corona operates. So let's say my friend or my family, maybe I'm with my family, and then they say, oh, they want to actually go out. Chances are I'll lock you outside though. Maybe you say, oh, I can go out. I get that you're responsible and you'll probably not want to put yourself in harm's way, but I'm someone who believes in prevention as opposed to, okay, getting it and then we think about what to do. No. Prevention, like they say, is better than cure. Why are you going to put yourself out there in harm's way? Yourself, your family. Let's say you're a married woman or you're a married man, and then you have like your wife at home, you have your kids at home. If I'm married to someone who actually, okay, fine, I get it, you have to go to work, but then again, let's be real, which is better? Personally, I know that I'll not die of hunger. Last, I'll boost Gary, I'll be alright. Because I know a whole lot of people have lost their jobs, they have lost their means of livelihood. There are people who their daily bread was based on their daily activities. So if you go out today, you get food to eat today. If you don't go out, you're going to starve. It's so sad that the government is, you know, I was having a conversation with my friend, and then she was like, are you not tired of being indoors? And I'm like, no, I'm not. It was actually going to keep me alive and safe. I'm actually not tired of being indoors. I'm fine on a norm. I'm actually always indoors. So I'm fine with being indoors as long as that's going to keep me safe and keep the people around me safe. Okay? And as much as fine, it's only God that can save us, but God gave us sense. So use your sense, okay? You're not going to go and stand in a 50-story building and jump and say, Lord, give me wings. No, He gave you sense to know that if you're going to do that, get a parachute, or if you're going to do that, be ready to die, because it's suicide. You're killing yourself. It's as simple as that. Hey, stay in your house, okay? Figure something out. Think of something. I don't know. Think of something. Put your brain to work. Think of something. Ask for help. Because in the end now, if your family member die of COVID, you're going to live with that. So you'll start saying, yeah, I would have stayed at home. I wouldn't have gone out. But then it's like medicine after death. So personally, I feel like this whole 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. buha, I'm 100% not in support of that. If you're fortunate enough that you can actually stay at home and you will not starve, stay at home so that the numbers outside will actually reduce, you know, so that those who are actually going out to make their daily bread so they can actually feed, the chances are limited, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's my own 2 cents. If I'm in a situation where my friend or my family, they say they want to actually go out, still practicing the social distancing, but I don't know how safe you are being out there, nigga, you're staying out there. You ain't coming inside. Just look for where to hang, okay, till this whole thing is over. Or maybe you go and self-isolate or quarantine or whatever it's called, and then you come with a government proof that you don't have the virus. I saw a video of a man who didn't let his son enter his house because he told him not to travel to Lagos, and he went to Lagos and he came back and nigga said, "You're not coming into my house because I told you not to travel." And then you went to a state that has like the highest number in the country right now, and then like, what did you go to actually go and do there? How did you get there? Did you fly? Do you know enter public transport? What if somebody in transport you entered has a virus? Like, hello, now you now want to come to my house, me that I've been in my house managing myself, you want to come and give me COVID? Go and get whatever from wherever, and it has to be legit that they are actually safe, so that you can live in peace and harmony. And maybe when you stress to get that, next time when you want to step out the door and you think of what you had to go through, you definitely sit your behind in the house. Anyways, this is just a mini chit chat. I just said, let me just discuss this. I saw it and I was like, that's something to talk about, you know. What are you going to do if your father or your mother or your brother, sister, uncle, whoever said they actually want to resume work amidst everything that's going on? What are you going to do? I'd actually like to know what you guys are going to do, so you can put it down in the comments. So if you're going to kick them out or you kick yourself out, there's that option. Kick yourself out. That's an option, because you can't kick your father or your mother out of their house, so you could kick yourself out. So I'd actually like to know what you guys are going to do if you are in that situation, because I feel like there are going to actually be people who will actually be faced with that situation. I don't think I said you guys should subscribe in the beginning, did I? I don't think so. If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Make sure you like this video, comment what you're going to do in the comment section, and share this video so people will actually think about it. Maybe they've not thought about it yet, so they can think about it and their way out when the situation arises. Just saying. Until I see you on Monday, 4th of May, when your president made a deal with COVID. It's Nivera Philips and I'm signing. Peace. See you guys when I see you.